Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, October 28th, 2021. It is 5:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am Mike with Trade the Fifth Wave. We are going to drink some coffee and talk some stocks. Before I get started, links down in the description. So I started a Twitter page, which is already actually getting quite a little bit of a following, which is kind of cool. Started it yesterday. But link to the Twitter page down there as I'm getting into trades or seeing stuff worth watching during the day. Usually, like shortly after we get out of a big run or something, I'll throw it up on Twitter. Now, you got to understand, we play the same stocks over and over and over again each day. So we play the same stocks over. If I look at just yesterday, CPHI we played once. I got into DWACW once. Watching AGRI, watching SYTA, watching KAVL. Alright, entering SYTA. Got into that. Ran it out. Made just 1%. It hit a trail stop. Re-entering. Entered it back in again. Got in at 540. Trail stop hit at 11%. ARGI, looking to make an entry. Getting ready, got in. Made 7% on it. Graham said he got out at 528, went solid. Entering AGRI again. Ran it out. Made 12%. KAVL didn't play it. Entered SYTA. This is like second, third time. It fluttered a little bit. Ran. Made 7%. AGR looking. Entered AGRI again. I mean, we bounced back and forth between AGRI and SYTA. God, we played a lot of them yesterday. Here's another SYTA, another SYTA, another ARGI, DWACW. The point is, when I make those tweets, just because we're getting off a stock at that moment, doesn't mean we ain't gonna play it 5 or 6 more times. We play the waves up. We let it pull back. We play the waves up. We let it pull back. This is day trading. So if you're interested in the Discord channel, because in the Discord channel, I make it this simple. As we're going down through the day in the day trading page, I post, oops, I guess I didn't actually get a part where I entered it. This was DWAC. I just snapped this real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Entered SYTA at $8.03. Then somebody made a couple of comments. That's why I didn't think I got it all. So I entered at 803. It fluttered a little bit. Once it gained some footing and went, trail stopped at 850. I had meant to actually put trail stop at 25 cents, but it wasn't typing. Trail stopped 850, 875, 890, 905. Stock turned around, punched a 905 trail stop, made 13% on that trade. It really is this easy in Discord. You just sit there, and I've got several people that are playing right along with me, and we're making some good money. So if you're interested in the Discord, there is a link to the Fiverr gig, which Fiverr protects you, and it protects me from scams. So if you're one of these guys that are playing from the People's Republic who gives this shit a stand, it'll keep me from accidentally funding terrorism in any way and or anything like that. But it also protects you in that if you spend your hard-earned money and I turn out to be a scam, you just go to Fiverr and tell them that I'm a scam, and they will give you your money back. And well, you got to prove it, and I got to prove it, and anyway, it protects you from me being a ripoff. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the stocks now. So first one is TSLA. This is Tesla. So I told one of my guys yesterday, get off Tesla, and here we have a price target of it's sitting at whatever it was yesterday. When him and I had that conversation, it was probably down here at 1053 or whatever. It ran up, pulled back, and it ran back up again. And him and a lot of other people are probably wondering why I would say that. And there's a reason why I'm saying that. If you look at this, if we go back to 1047, where this is way down in here where I told him I would get out. If we go way back down here to 1048, 1047, from here to here is only 6%. So somebody says 6%, is that a horrible play? It's not a horrible play. If you look at it right now, this second where it's at, the price point's at 1066. It's only 4% left in there. Okay. So is that the worst play in the world? Nope. But here's some things I want you to understand and why I got off this. If you go out to the daily chart, we're at a wave 3 high, which means there's a wave 4 pullback coming. That could happen at any given time. So you could get caught in here at 1094. Now, it's going to wave 4 pullback, and then it's going to run up wave 5. That's great. You could make your money. But if you're sitting on $1,094 a share, that is money we can day trade 100 different other places and make money with, instead of leaving it tied up in this high cap stop, right? So while I don't think Tesla is a bad investment in any way, shape, or form, is that where I would put my money right now from day trading? Not even close. You're going to get a wave 4 pullback. It's going to be, we know how Elliott plays out. If it stops right here, you're going to pull back most likely right into this area somewhere. And at that point, you're looking at $870, and then you get back in and you ride that ride up again. Because if it does, in fact, pull back into that region, you have this nice you have that nice new price target up here at $1,100, almost $1,200. So, like I said, while I don't think this is in any way, shape, or form a bad investment, this is where I would tie $1,000 a share to make 6% on it. Not even close, because you can take that same $1,000, break it up into 1, 2, 5, whatever, percent increases, and make 5, 10% on it all day long, and then replay it again tomorrow. The other part of it is I don't think Tesla's going to get up there. Will it take a horribly long time? Maybe. I've already spent more time on Tesla than what I cared to, but I actually got called out by name. Let's go out to the weekly chart. I got called out by name. Tesla had dropped to this point right here and made that mark, $540. And when it did, this $1,000 price target came up, 972. It was 1,006 was in the middle. And I talked about it. You can go back to my videos. Excuse me, I don't smoke or anything, but I also don't have COVID or any of that bullshit. I'm just good old-fashioned sick. It still actually happens. So we had this pullback, and that target posted, and I did a video, and it's in my videos. You can go back in my videos, find somewhere where I'm talking about Tesla. And I said, man, Tesla's, it was at $500, so this is going to double. And I bought a good chunk of it. Uh, Actually, way bigger than my normal investment capital dispersions. And I was like, man, Tesla's gonna run to $1,000. And one of the other traders that had caught that called me out by name and was laughing at me. He's like, Tesla's in a downspin. It's gonna, the only thing keeping Tesla afloat right now is the basement. Blah blah blah. And it ran up a little bit, and then it pulled back, and it pulled back to what? Our favorite long-term uh, moving average. This is the 50 simple moving average, and it rode to 50 simple the whole way up. Uh, and it does that over and over and over and over again. So here we are at this on the weekly at this high. It's going to pull back. It's going to pull back. It likes to pull back into this area. Could it pull back down? Anything in the stoplight is an acceptable Elliott wave. So now we have really spent too much time on Tesla. I just wanted everybody to know, and one man specifically, hopefully watch this video, why I told him to get off Tesla. I still stand behind that decision, even though it is going to run up a little bit, and it is going to, it could have found 6% in there. I had trades yesterday where we made 13, 18, 31%. 6% is not any trade. I wouldn't go after 6% in any trade. So there we go. Let's move on. The next ones are DWAC and DWACW. DWAC, they're going to look pretty similar in retrospect. So here we are on DWAC, which I almost need to go out to like a shorter time frame chart because this is not drawing on the 30-minute. For some reason, it's weird. There's a candle wick somewhere that it just doesn't like. I'm guessing it's probably that big wick that one right there, because there's a big chunk of that 175 that's a wick. So wave 4 low. Now we're starting to pull back up. DWACW, literally the same thing. So had that run, had that drop down, shot up, big pullback, well under the moving averages. DWACW did take a little bit of a beating in the post market last night. I hate when my Zoom. I mean, not bad, but it gave back a little bit of what it made up. I expect today to be pretty green on them. Both of them, actually. DWACW is just a warrant stock for DWAC, but DWAC didn't take the beating. I don't know if that's them leveling each other. Not exactly sure why one did and the other didn't, to be honest with you. So these are still making huge pushes, guys. There's just no arguing that. The DWACW has price target up there of 91.02. DWAC even has a target of I hate not being able to zoom. 199.45. So those percentages are real close to each other. It's not really a big deal which one you would play. There is so much money in between these. On DWAC, there is 188% left in these from here to here, that's 188%. And on DWACW, there is 168%. So there's going to be a lot of ups and downs in this, man. We're going to take so many chops at this on the way up. We're going to ride up. We're going to pull back. We're going to ride up. We're going to pull back. We're going to ride up, pull back, ride up, pull back. And we're going to play all these ups and get out and let the downs get somebody else. So DWAC, DWACW, going to be good plays. Now, one thing I want everybody to understand, these things could spike in 5 minutes like it did here anytime. You have to understand, if we go back to the 5-minute chart, I don't want to go to the 3-minute chart, we'll go to the 5-minute chart. And go back here. Hopefully we can go back to when this started. We cannot actually go back that far on the 5-minute chart. Well, that sucks. That thing went from $13 to $175 in a day. So, no, we are talking about DWAC, not DWACW. It went from $13 to $175 in a day. Started pre-market, landed post-market, but when that ride happens, yeah, we started down here at, I got it at 1309. We got in at 1309. So it was at nothing. It was at $1.82. It got on my radar the next day, and post market, and got in at $13.09. Oh, we're talking about, I'm looking at the wrong damn stock. No wonder. I was like, where? I can't find it. So, on the first day we found it on the scanner. Got in here at literally 11, 12, 1307. That's as close as I can get. We got on this stock right here. And over that day, we played it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And I watched it post market, and I was like, you know what? I bought in there again at, oh, it was like $70 and let it ride all night. And it did a fantastic job riding all night. And that's actually something I don't do a lot. But, I mean, it never, if you looked at the 30-minute chart, it never gave a red candle. I mean, nothing until after I was long since asleep. It did that little bobble right there. But it's not often you find runners that, I mean, this will be a legend for a long time, I guess is the best way to put it, because it left here and didn't stop to there. I mean, those are even in, by any standard stretch. Man, I wish this thing would zoom when I'm doing the recording. I don't know why. But even those two little candles right there are indecision candles because there's wicks on both sides. I wouldn't have gotten out on those anyway. So, all right. Enough talk about that. So I know you're looking at this video going, oh my God, this is so long. I took a little bit of time talking about them because I know how fast I'm about to blow through the rest of these stocks, or a big chunk of them, because they're all going to look the same. So let's get them ready. We'll just hit auto zoom and hopefully that'll get it. All right, so there is going to be, really missed my zoom. There's going to be so many stocks that I'm just going to say same story. And what the same story is they have run up to whatever point they're at. They have wait for a pullback and they started to make their run. There is a ton of stocks this way. So I am going to bounce through a bunch of these and just give you some percentages, which this is the first one. This is 144% in there. This is BKKT. Next stock is MARK. Same story. Wait for low, and it's getting ready to run. There is MARK 418% in this one. Oops, I didn't mean to shut that off so quick. Let's see, next stock is GRNQ. Same stock, different story. There is, let's see, there is GRNQ 168% in here. Let's see, next stock is GNUS. Same story. Wait for a pullback, looking for a run. And in this one, there is 86%. So, still very playable. Next stop, PHUN. Now, this is a little bit different. PHUN, it had this is a huge wick. That wick on that candle is like 5-minute time frame. Now, that has this monster profit target up here at 2809. So, as I've said a couple of times, big monster wick like that, I don't know that I believe that Elliott counts that properly. It is more reasonable to believe that Elliott would, the pullback on that would be, if I can get this thing to draw, it is more reasonable to believe that that is the standard pullback. And that would make your wave 5 target, well, that would make the wave 5 target, around that 1729 mark. So, all that said, until this crosses that 1452 mark, that's why I have that line drawn in there. So this is a no-go until we cross and get a full decent candle, like a 5 or a 10-minute candle above that 1452. I think when price does actually make it up there, it is going to hit that line and retest probably a few times. If it does break above it with a higher time frame candle, then yeah, there's your target up there. But in this configuration, with that wick being so long, I just don't know if we can trust that wick. Let's see, BRPM. Same story, different this one has 56% left in it, or in that run. That's a pretty good play when it goes. One is CCNC. This pattern look familiar, guys? There's a lot of it set in here right now. So there is, this one has 110% left in it. Let's see. EQOS. Same story. It's the beauty of Elliott Wave. You can sit, I can go through all these stocks and I can just bang, 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 bang. It's awesome. This one has 142% in here. I mean, if you look at what I promised you guys on Fiverr, was that I would find you stocks that had at least 20% price targets. And every day, am I not doing exactly that and more? The day trading's kind of actually extra. You could get into any one of these stocks on a swing trade, and any one of these stocks on a swing trade, and wait for them to run up and take profits and stop losses in them and just turn around and walk away. Set it and forget it. Don't ever do that without a take profit, and don't ever set a take profit at full target window. I mean, if for me to play this, if I'm going to play this as a set it and forget it, I go in here past which I guess we haven't talked about that, and I probably just need to do a video. So I would take the deep swing low at that 4%. I would set a stop loss, a little bit underneath there, right? And then I would pick a happy percentage, whatever it is, that makes you happy as far as risk reward, and set that as your take profit. So whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20%, whatever makes you happy. Not that that's exactly what those numbers are. I'm just making numbers in there. Some people say 3 to 1, or 2 to 1, whatever makes you happy. It literally. So if you're risking $1 here, you go up $3, and that's your take profit line. So you're gaining $3 for every one you risk, is the theory. I am actually prefer trail stops, and I will put a video that will teach you how to use trail stops. So basically a trail stop order is, you go in and you set a price target and you tell it where price is now, and then you give it a buffer zone that can be a percentage, or it can be a dollar number behind current value. So you can say, okay, I want to let the stock lose 10%, or I'll let it go up, and if it gets to whatever, take the money out of it. So I'll do a video on it, but that ain't what this is. You want to be very careful. You need to be very careful about, if you are trading on a margin account and you set automated buy and sell orders, those things can go through your day trades. You get 3-day trades every 5 days. If you set automated buy stop orders, you are in peril. The other thing I want you to understand, if you are swing trading and you decide to day trade off that margin account, that's why you should have a separate day trading account. If you get into a stock as a swing trade idea and you have used your 3 to 8 day trades, and all of a sudden that goes horribly wrong, and you can't stop out of it, you can't stop loss it. So you're either in there for the ride, or you're forced to force the pattern day trading rule. which you can only ever have undone once. You can write to the commission, say it was a mistake, I'm sorry, blah, 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 and they'll take it away. So I need to do a video on that. In fact, I will do a video on that later today. But let's move on. This one's got a little bit of a different, a little bit of a different story, not a whole lot. It didn't pull back as deep as some of these other ones had, and it has 93% left in it. So it does. Down there on the floor. So we are at 124.25. 166% in here. Let's see. There's a whole bunch of the same song and dance right now, isn't there? 92% in this one. Let's see. Same song and dance, right? Made wave 3 high, wave 4 pullback, looking for a wave 5 high of $1.47. Currently sitting at 87 cents. 9% in there. Let's see. CB. Not sure if this pattern looks familiar to you. This is kind of new. 8% left in that one. Let's see. Wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. This actually play out pretty quick. I'm gonna be actually pretty seriously watching this. So this stock has been extremely volatile over the last couple of months. There's actually, the gay trader that's every day he critiques this stock because it made a pop. I can't remember, a big 1 day rip way back, and he caught it and played it, and I think he has curtailed the stock literally every day since. And it's been like damn near a year ago. And he's like, oh, it's going to pop again. It's going to pop again. It's going to pop again. Yeah, it literally made that big rip on 4/1 of 20. And he caught it and has talked about it like every day since. Because he predicted it the day before it happened. He predicted, and I'll give him credit, he did. He ain't predicted shit right since, but, whatever. Now, it's actually finally, and post-market yesterday, it went up, posted a wave 3, posted a wave 4. Now, be careful of these stocks that like to make their runs post-market. Because if you are just a market time trader, I equate this to the guys that you see them every year. They go out and they set up their game cameras for hunting season, and they get all these pictures of these big monster bucks, and they bring these pictures of these big monster bucks into you, and they say, "Look at this 698 point. I'm going to shoot this thing. I've got 700 pictures of it." And I'm like, "That's awesome. Do you have a fucking picture of it in the daylight?" Well, no, you're never going to see that deer. And every year they're disappointed and can't understand why they didn't shoot the 168 point buck because they don't have a picture of it. Now, all that said, we ain't here to talk about buck season. Uh, Boy, logic escapes some people, but this thing can run 38, 35. Now, another warning about this stock. It's trading in this uh, fractional percent thing. Some trading platforms will hold you up on making mid trades. So, like, it'll only let you trade at 361 or 362 or 363. And as this price goes 5264, it might not let you trade out to that 4. It might let you to be to 2526 or 527, which that can be a big difference. And you just need to pay attention to it. I'm not telling you not to trade this stock. I'm not telling you not to do anything. Anyway, let's move on to the scanner hits. Kind of narrow today. And a lot of this stuff we just already talked about. So AGRI, we played the piss out of this yesterday. Float, 14 million shares. What's that tell us? You know, it could make another pop as far as Elliott wave. So here's the thing, the reason why this is trade to fifth wave and not trade to first wave or the second wave or the third wave or the fourth wave is because this can reconsolidate. See how we always have this A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. This can easily go up and break that, which would change that to an A and that to a 1. Then you would have a wave 2 pullback, wave 3 run up. So just because we're at this low doesn't mean we don't pay attention to this stock. It just means that typically after a wave 5 high, which that not even counting that as a wave 5 high, that is counted as an ABC redraw. And so we are in unknown territory. So on the higher time frames, it is claiming this is going to go down, but it could have a nice little pullback from where it's at now at 290 up into the 420 range, which is where I've got some of these lines drawn. I was looking at support and resistance yesterday. I guess I can remove some of that. Actually, no. I must have looked at the stock a long time ago because those are way over. I must have looked at the stock like a billion years ago. You see so many. But so could it do anything? Could it pop today? Sure. If you look at the 5-minute chart, you know, it could be pulling back up into that upside down stoplight. So here's the thing. I don't play these. I do not play reverse stoplights because if you get in this expecting it to climb and it decides to pull back to here, you know, it's going to run and they normally run to right here. And all of a sudden this thing runs and decides now's the chance I want to fall off. You're stuck. I do not play upside down stoplights. So while AGRI is on the scanner, until we get some definable patterns and an uptrend, I am not interested in playing that. We need to go back over a 30-minute chart. So wave 4 low, pop, pull back, running. It does have some structure, but I don't really care for it. No structure to really matter that I can see. Nothing really impressive on the higher time frames. It feels like a pump and dump. It did have 2 days. I'm going to look at news. Not anything that's, I mean, they're all ugly and upside down, and my Zoom doesn't work while I'm recording. I know that. I think one of these days I would get used to it. So we had this nice little rip after hours, which it counted out on the 30-minute, but on the 1 hour, this is sitting at a wave 3 high, and on the 4 hour, 8 hour, this is at a wave 3 high. So it could have even. Sometimes I don't like that it counts as candle wicks because this is just a nice solid pull up. Wicks and after hours are a little less disconcerting than what they are during normal trading hours. So definitely on the watch list for a pull back and then a run, because if it pulls back to 360 and runs to $5, that's good play. So this is IFRX going on the watch list. Out of the norm for you, but so what happens is wave 3 high, wave 4 low. Let's see what we got left in it. It's $1.82. Oh, let's see, $1.82 and 426 gives us 134% in there. So that will go on the list. I watched this stock all day yesterday. Watched it fall off. It's on one of my short-term watch screens. I have just to the left of this screen, I have 4 little tiny screens. They are literally about this big, right? They're on another 37-inch monitor, 34, whatever these are, turned on their side, but I keep these 4 little watch screens right beside my watch lists that are constantly changing. And as I see stocks that I want to watch, just watch their tickers run. I watch them play out in the 1 minute time frame, and the looking for entries, exits. That's where I kind of leave stocks to my favorite 4 or whatever. I'm actually thinking about adding another monitor to this just to have. I'd like to have 3, 6, 9, 12 of these. That would be fantastic, but I need my watch lists. So in this configuration, I'm kind of SOL for having watch lists. Another thing I could possibly do is just put some more 20. Anyway, you guys don't give a shit about my computers. Let's see. Let's finish the scanner list. That one's worth talking about. With volume. That one. Yeah. So we played SYTA. We played the shit out of this one yesterday. It's down there. It's on the volume scanner though. But I guess that ends up being it. Uh, so I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. Like, share, and subscribe if you think this helps you. If you do the Twitter thing, you might follow Twitter, because like I am going to post just all these hashtags for this video up on Twitter, so people can kind of see what the watch list looks like. This video, while it is unlisted and just for the people in the Discord, about sometime around 11 or 12 o'clock this afternoon, I release it to the public. That's Discord gets first look at it. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you are interested in being in the Discord channel, please go ahead and follow the link that's down in the description, and that will take you to the Fiverr gig, as they call it, which will get you into either just the email, because I do send out an email that'll have this video in it as soon as the video is done as well. So it's always got the, I mean, you see it, it's got the timestamps for when I talk about each thing, and a little bit of rambling. And somebody told me that I need to, put my face up on here. Apparently there's people that put their face on like a green screen right here, and as it turns out, I have a face that was made for radio, so I'm not going to do that. But somebody told me I need to be more energetic, so I mean, I guess I could be like the Cash Cobb, and this is your red light challenge. But no, I'm not going to do that. This is me. I am here to trade stocks. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to help you make money. If you need entertaining people, there is all kinds of entertaining people on YouTube that pick really, really, really shitty stocks. Go watch them. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you make $1 million today.